Yo, what is good, y'all? It's Yaba, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I got a really special one. This is one I have been looking forward to, especially since the banner was announced and kind of got leaked. I've been really excited for these characters, mainly Rukia, but Ichigo really grew on me once we saw his strong attack kit and, got to see more information about the character. And luckily enough, if you saw my summon video that I posted yesterday, which I would really recommend, it was a lot of fun. Me and my homeboy summon, well, he had already done his summons, but he was just in VC with me, and it was a really good time. I went all 25 steps, and I would say I got pretty lucky. I pulled 3 Ichigos, 1 Rukia, was able to use Pity on Ichigo, and then a Mind Move source, and then I just speed sourced Rukia. So I walked away with a 5-5 Ichigo and a 2-5 Rukia. Now, I know I'm a little underleveled. Unfortunately, I took a break from the game for a while, and I really didn't understand the attribute tree. If I knew it was a daily thing, I would have at least logged in daily and done that, and it kind of sucks. It's not like a huge deal, but I do wish I was a higher level because I only get level 11 SP and focus and things like that, whereas everyone else gets up to, I think it's 13. And the link slot levels I'm not too upset about, but it's mostly just a level. But without further ado, we might as well get into it. I have not really seen many people. There's definitely someone on YouTube who has a max transcended Ichigo, but I haven't really seen very many people. So let's hop right into it. I have a max transcended 10th anniversary. I almost said 5th anniversary for some reason. 10th anniversary Ichigo. He has the EX skill, which mine is maxed, of a Berserker of 30%, which as you can see, it goes from at level 1, 18, 22, 25, 28, all the way up to 30. So if I had to guess, he will probably be the best mind link in the game. His second soul trait is a strong attack recharge time of minus 14%. Has Soul Reaper affiliation. He is a ranged human killer, and he is the best lead for the ranged human killer guild quest, which I'm going to get into today. As you can see, I've got his focus, his SP, and his attack all to level 11, stamina and defense at 10. I do have him at focus 3. That was mostly a guild quest thing, but I really don't think I need it, honestly. I probably could re-roll for SP3, but I'm a little lazy. I got the transcendence points for it, but I'll probably end up doing that at a later date. Let's just get into his skills. As you can see, at level 5, he has an EX Berserker of 30%, which doubles, I believe, so it goes all the way up to a 60%. He has the Paralysis Plus on every single strong attack. There's Superior Strong Attack 2 and 3, which actually he has a faster cooldown time on, so instead of it taking super long for his, SA2 and 3 to recharge, comes back super duper quick. His innate skills, he has a Sprinter plus 2, Havoc of 20%, and full stamina only, reduced strong attack cooldown time of 6%, so that's exactly why he is phenomenal. If you can keep, well, there's many reasons why he's an amazing unit, but he gets way faster recharge time if you can keep him at full stam, and that's really useful, especially for his SA2 and SA3, since they are the superior strong attacks. His regular skills, he has increased strong attack damage, reduced strong attack cooldown, full stamina damage boost of 100%. He has all status ailment resistance of 200%. So if you remember the shared complete status immunity skill we used to get, he has all status ailments resistance. So he is resistant to every single status ailment up to 200%. Full stamina only, increased strong attack damage of 40%. So if you can keep this character at full stam, he is going to be hitting like a Mack truck. If I was to predict, and I would say I'm pretty safe in guessing this, he is the best unit in the game, I would imagine. He has the Frenzy plus 3, which he is one of the only characters with that skill outside of GQ. First introduced with 8th anniversary Ichigo, but that unit never really got to see the full capabilities of Frenzy plus 3, but these units that have Frenzy plus 3, not even just in GQ, carries over to all content. They're amazing. Bombardment plus 2, which you don't really need it for the Soul Bomb, but it's a great added skill. Debilitator of plus 5 seconds. He has the increased status ailment chance against humans. I added damage to paralyzed enemies, weakened defense, long stride, poise break, a sharpshooter, status ailment spiritual pressure boost of 100%. So an absolutely phenomenal unit. If you can inflict his paralysis, which you're probably always going to be doing, I could show y'all a limit breaker quest. I might make a LBQ video if y'all want to see that. I'm not a limit breaker sweat. I think I could get 25. I did like a couple attempts, got stage 24 because my end of year Ichigo is only 1-5, so I could definitely get into 25. I mean, I have a 5-5 Ichigo, 2-5 Rukia, but I'll get to that later. And then he has increased spiritual pressure of 170%, and then the increased focus of 30% because, you know, I got level 3 focus on him. He is insane. I don't even think I need a booster for the showcase video. I'm just going to say it flat out. He destroys all content. His GQ, he absolutely dominates. Limit Breaker, he is phenomenal in this one. And I would imagine he'll be phenomenal in any Limit Breaker going forward that, you know, he fits the requirements for. I don't even think I need to bring a booster. I would bring him into co-op, IT, or link slot trials as they call it now, but I don't really got anyone on right now, and for some reason, my account, like my side account on my phone, which I actually have a few videos of me summoning on it, I don't have it anymore. I don't know if it's because it was like linked to Game Center or Apple or whatever, because that was my phone account, but I digress. I don't really think I'm going to need it, to be completely honest. I am just going to bring him into a regular mind inheritance trial, and I can just tell you right now, he'll do perfectly fine. I mean, he's immune to all status ailments. It's pretty hard to kill the guy, I'm not going to lie. So let me make sure my auto is off, and let's just get right into it. So as you can see, he already has all of these boosts active for his full stam damage and his, increased strong attack damage. The Ichigo just looks insane in game 2. As you can see, I love the way that his Zanpakuto looks. His character model's sick. Some people don't like the long hair. I think it looks good. I also, Fullbring Ichigo is one of my favorite forms of him, so I really, really like the outfit. I just like everything about this unit. I think he looks awesome. As you can see with his Nad string, he is a ranged character, and I really like that Nad string. It's pretty tough, honestly. I really like the way that it shoots out. One of my favorite Nad strings in the game. Although I feel like I say that about a lot of new characters that come out. As you can see with his SA1, it is a beam, and it spawns like his full hollow mask, which I think is pretty tough. I really, really like it a lot, honestly. I think it looks super cool. His SA1 might be my favorite. As you can see, spawns like his full hollow mask from when he went full, like Vasto Lorde. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. His SA2, which I hope doesn't hit the enemies, his superior strong attack 2, is like, I think it's like a lunge. It's a lunge, but it spawns like a... It's not a vortex, obviously. I don't know what to say, but it is one of the better strong attacks in the game, if I can remember correctly. It's an insane strong attack. Does a lot of damage and helps you, you know, get to the enemies. Like, look, lunges at him, pops out a huge, large, like, sphere around him. It's great for dealing damage. I could pull up BBS Simulator, but I don't even think they'd be added to it right now. So, whatever. I don't need the exact names. And then, obviously, standard with most characters, the full screen 3, which looks awesome. I'd say his SA1 is my favorite. Actually, I don't know. The SA2 is awesome. And then the standard full screen is always cool. Very, very, very cool ranged Nad string. As you can see, I already hit some of the enemies. Hit him with the SA1. And I will do the EX move. Don't worry. I definitely will do the EX move. Yeah, he just deals massive amounts of damage. Obviously, this would be better to showcase him in co-op, inheritance trial, or link slot trials, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think it's super needed. I mean, it could just show the massive amounts of damage that this Ichigo can inflict. As you see, he has the status ailment resistance. But like I said, I don't think I need it. He's so strong to where, like I said, he can clear all content in the game. Obviously, it's not like he's going to be clearing off killer GQs. I mean, a lot of people wanted double killer and wish that these units had gotten that. Let me do the EX skill real quick. As you can see, his EX skill is kind of a vortex around him. Does really good damage. I really like it. It's not like the best EX. Obviously, that'll go to like, That'll go to end of year Ichigo and people with the boost. But yeah, we're basically about to be done with this stage already. Don't worry, I'll hop into another one because I do want to keep talking about these units and what people had more so expected from them. For my money, probably my favorite soul bomb in the game. It's hard to compare with that one. I would say actually though, my favorite soul bomb in the game will probably still go to end of year Ichigo, the Fullbring Bankai one. I just think he looks sick. I just really like it. I like the anime visuals, excuse me. And what I really like about these units, this Ichigo and this Rukia, is the sun and moon theming. Because if you read the bio on their units, I have not read Ichigo's, but I saw on a stream, Rukia says something like about the moon. So what I think that they're going for here is like the sun theme with Ichigo and the moon theme with Rukia, which I really, really like. The only complaint that I honestly have about that Rukia, because she is, like I said, probably my favorite unit in the game. That, as I said on the summoning video, I love Rukia. I've been waiting for Rukia for so long, and I think they hit it out of the park. If they gave Rukia her white hair and her blue eyes like she gets in her Bankai state, I think she would have looked even better. But obviously I can understand why they didn't do that. They don't want it to seem like that's like her Bankai unit. And obviously I'm still holding out hope that we get a Bankai Rukia where she's just permanently in her Bankai state. I think that would be awesome. I would go as many steps as I need to do to get that unit, but I still think that these two units are 10 out of 10s. But like I was saying, a lot of people really wanted with these units a new level of power creep. I saw people wanted maybe their regular killer plus, so like for Ichigo is human killer plus, and then maybe adding a normal killer, so like Rukia has Stern Ritter killer plus, maybe giving her hollow killer. But I can completely understand why K-Lab didn't do that. They don't want to power creep the game too fast, and I really do think that these units are strong enough to stand on their own. They are 10th anniversary. Would it have been nice to, you know, maybe see them get some crazier skills? Of course, but I think a lot of people's problem really rests in the fact that it seems like their main skill and the new thing that they introduced is a skill that you're not going to be using with the character. It's a skill that applies to them as a link. So their new skill is more so with them where you're not even using them. And yet again, I can get why a lot of people would complain about that, because you look at last year's anniversary where we got Kenpachi and Gremmy, they introduced a whole new skill and a whole new attack, something that you actually use in game, and the EX skill has been a super duper welcome introduction. I was gonna say, I forgot the word I was looking for, but addition, that's the word. A super welcome addition into the game, because it gives every new really good character that comes out something unique about them, but also a very, very great skill. I mean, EX skills, especially for something like Guild Quest, are very, very, very useful. But I can understand why some people would have disappointment. You know, this is the 10th anniversary after all. But to me, like I said, I understand completely why K-Lab doesn't want to power creep the game too much, because if you power creep it, then these units would just be way too busted. I mean, you introduce two killers, and I would imagine these two would be able to be used in another GQ phase. And let's just face it, K-Lab's not going to do that just yet. So if I could imagine, I would imagine they'll probably wait until end of year, maybe next year's anniversary, to start really power creeping these units. If you want to know what my prediction is for end of year, I don't think we get a unit as good as these two until end of year, which I think is going to be a Bankai Shunsui. I'm going to predict a 3-character banner with Bankai Shunsui, Volstanding Lille Baro, and probably a remake of the Heart Nanao. And I really, really would love to see that. I think it'll be great. And I don't mind if K-Lab drops a unit like this only for anniversary or end of year. Yes, they have like regular skills like the Frenzy +3, but they're so good that, you know, I don't want to see the game power creep so fast. I think it's fine that we get units like these. Anniversary should be the best units in the game, 100%, and I agree with that. But they don't need to completely power creep the old units. Like, I'm not mad that these units are only a step above the end of year Ichigo, and like Kenpachi, Gremmy, Renewed Byakuya, Eyes, and things like that. Like, I don't mind it. I honestly think they did a phenomenal job, because if you power creep units too fast, things are just going to get out of control. Like, I saw some people saying Frenzy 4, but I don't even really think Frenzy 4 would make a difference. I think that for these units, we're really going to start seeing super overpowered units when we start getting, like, you know, let's say these units had double status ailment pluses, or these units had double killers, or double EX moves. I don't think we see those type of skills for, at minimum, another year. But I'm going to get into GQ and showcase this Ichigo, and that'll be the last thing I do. I'm gonna warn y'all, I'm not a GQ sweat. As you see, my guild is in B1. We were just in A, but we kind of just started taking things serious. Like I said, I'm not super duper sweaty about GQ. I'm gonna go in here, maybe do a run or two. I'm not gonna reset. I don't even really remember the pattern that I used, but I will say I just want to show off how good this Ichigo is. I'm running the Max Transcended Ichigo, Max Transcended Tenjiro, and the Academy Shuhei for the increased damage. I don't even have the best links on this Ichigo, by the way. I could have definitely done better there, by the way. Just want to point that out. But I'll do the SA2 into the 1. I'm going to wait for this to spawn. Pop my EX, Soul Bomb, SA1. This might be one of my better runs, actually. Pop the SA3 into the Strong Attack 1. Unfortunately, didn't kill. Probably should not have wasted there. So I will do another run. Don't worry. Yeah, this is definitely a bad run. As you can see, I lost full stam. So I'm probably just going to kill and then back out, to be completely honest. That was a really, really bad run. I actually had some decent luck going, but I lost my full stam and I did not kill with my first strong attack. So yeah, like I said, I don't remember the pattern that I used, but I think you could. So I saw someone in the comment section saying they got like a 53 with this Ichigo. Someone replied saying you should definitely be able to get like a 56. Me personally, I'm not worried about time right now. I got like a 51 or something with him, and for me that was fine. Like I said, he's max transcended. This is a double hard GQ, and I would imagine that when his GQ phase comes back, it's not going to be on this difficulty level. So he's going to be absolutely insane in GQ. Which, as you can see, I mean, he already is. Even 2-5, you could probably get the clear times that I'm getting, if not even better, because I'm, not even a GQ sweat. That was a really bad run there, man. I want to keep running until I get like a 50, but at the same time, I don't want to waste y'all's time. But I'll keep talking about the units and keep talking about, I guess you could talk about Ichigo and GQ. This is a double health GQ, and I've seen people with even 1 and 2-5, they're getting the clear times I'm getting. So if you reset, if you know the pattern, I mean, point blank period, these units, and I can't wait for Rukia's GQ tomorrow, by the way. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely going to showcase her and bring her into GQ because I am very curious. GQ is a game mode I like. I'm not a super sweat when it comes to GQ, but I really, really do enjoy it. I really like it. I think GQ is great. I do agree with some people. Damn it, I should not have used my 2 there. I should just wait, honestly. As you can see, that's where I'm losing is I forgot the pattern. I think I'm getting the first 3 stages right, but yeah, you can call me mid in the comment section, say I'm trash all you want, perfectly fine. I know, I'm not some GQ demon. I'm more so here to just showcase the unit and his capabilities. I do want a decent run, though. I definitely do. So let me see. I'll give it this last run into the 2, into the 1. As you see, he's so good about inflicting his status ailments. There's that. I guess I'll just wait for the 3. Kill there. Go into the 2. Into the... see, I lost full stam. Alright. I said that was going to be my last run. I'm not a quitter. I'm going to do one more run. But last thing I'm going to say. Overall, my thoughts. I think Ichigo's great. I think Rukia is great. Can't wait to bring my 2-5 Rukia into GQ. And this banner was definitely a must summon. I will say, in my humble opinion, I really think this is the best anniversary that they have ever done. I love both characters. I feel like both characters were must summons. I really don't see how you can hate on this anniversary. I don't, honestly. I love all the units. I think they did a phenomenal job here. I honestly should have waited there. See, I found my problem. I'm using the wrong strong attack when I don't need to. But anyway, I'm just going to hop into it. There you go. I got, what, like a 47, 48. Really awful runs here. Kind of embarrassing, but I don't care too much. Oh, by the way, my Shuhei died. So these extra stages... Okay, I was going to say they might give me trouble because I'm not getting damage boosted, but it doesn't seem like it at all. I definitely, like I said, though, according to that comment, a 56 is possible. How true is that? I don't know. But you should be able to, if you have a 5-5 Ichigo, probably clear in like minimum 53 if you're not me, if you're good at the game. And also, by the way, I completely neglected to point this out. Part of my reason for struggle is also I'm not even running the best I'm not running the best links and stuff that I could. Not links, excuse me. I'm not running the best accessories. As you can see, I'm running Lieutenant's Badge, Misanga, and Human Killer. I'm not running Speedball. I'm not running anything like that. So that is part of my problem. But overall, this showcase has dragged on long enough. Y'all had to see my terrible GQ runs. So without further ado, my final thoughts. What do I think of this Ichigo? I think he's the best unit in the game. I think he's amazing. I think that his banner is a must summon. I think he's awesome. I love everything about him. I think his kit's phenomenal. And I don't agree with the sentiment that he could have, they could have been better. Because I think they're great. And I think that the game, if you want the game to live for a super long time, you can already see it's gone 10 years now. I think that, slowly power creeping and introducing these new skills and OP things and leaving them for special celebrations, I don't think it's a bad thing. So I think he's a 10 out of 10. I think Ruki is a 10 out of 10. I love him. I think they're amazing units. And yeah, he excels in any content you throw him in. He's perfect for his GQ. Like I was trying to say earlier during my runs, I don't think that this double health GQ is going to be the standard for his phase. So let's say when they bring back his normal GQ, I can only imagine how fast you'll be able to clear with him, especially mine that's max transcended. So yeah, overall final thoughts: the banners are 10 out of 10, the characters are 10 out of 10. I think they're amazing. And the last thing I'll show is yeah, as you can see, a new power and is enveloped by a divine aura like the rising sun. So I guess we can refer to these two as Sun Ichigo, Moon Rukia. But yeah, I've done enough yapping. Showcase has been long enough. I hope y'all enjoyed. I know I'm not the best gameplay wise, but I just wanted to get this out there because I thought it was special that, you know, mine's max transcended. I was lucky enough to get 5 of them. And yeah, I will see you guys probably with another video either today on maybe Limit Breaker, or I will definitely be seeing you guys tomorrow when Rukia's GQ comes out. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.